pretty simple. The closer my feet are together, Elias, come close. The closer my feet are together, the easier it is for somebody to pick me up. That's very easy, okay? As my feet get wider apart and he goes to pick me up, it's becoming more difficult, not impossible. So I always want my feet to have a certain distance between them, okay? I really don't want this for any amount of extended time, okay? Number two, if my knees are locked, it's not so hard for him to lift me, okay? When my knees bend, not even just all that much, it's becoming more difficult, right? Like feet a little wider, knees a little bent, okay? So everybody take that stance. Start to get a little bit wider, get a little bit of this, okay? Now, if my feet are together, sorry, Elias, come back. If my feet are together and he pushes me, I'm going to lose my balance, right? If I align myself to him more or less like this, it's the same principle in either direction. No, here I'm strong, but again, I'm not strong in that direction, right? So I'm going to take always a little bit of a staggered stance. If I were on a line, I take a little bit of a staggered stance. I bend my knees. And now for me, I just test. How easy is it to push me? I have a little bit of cushion from that back foot. He pushes me side to side. I'm relatively, of course, if he's like I'm gonna go, right? Of course. And then we also test, how is it to lift me? Of course he can lift me, but how much time and effort and energy does it take, right? I wanna maximize those things. So take a little stance like this, and this is good base. One last thing to talk about is feet. There's 2 feet positions that you can use. You get really tired and you want to be more defensive. Generally, duck feet are going to give you a little bit better when he goes to push. My duck feet kind of give me a little bit more resistance to that. If you want to be a little more on the offense though, just watching a lot of wrestlers, like this is more defensive, feet forward. If I'm somebody if I feel like I want to go on the offense more, okay, because that's going to direct my energy into him. I can push a lot better this way than I can trying to move like that. I don't have great mobility. As far as how wide your feet go, your shoulders are a good indicator, but not a great indicator, because every body is a little bit different, okay? You feel it. Like if I go really wide, I'm hard to lift, of course. It's getting way harder. However, it's also ponderous. I'm slow when I move this way, right? So I don't want to go so wide that my movement sucks. I'm trying to find a little bit of a balance. So just gonna practice moving around like this, okay? Get yourself kind of low, bend those knees. If it's hard to bend your knees, suck it up. That's what you'll have to learn to do for fighting, okay?